Hey guys, it's Gus. And are you feeling overwhelmed right now with how much is about to be going on in the game? I know I am. Holy jeez, this is a good thing though. We're probably, most of us are gonna have to pick and choose what we're gonna do because it's gonna be very hard to do everything that this game's gonna have to offer. Right now, we're still in the Jubilee. It ended last Thursday, but it's still the last chance vendor. So this is when we're doing all of our, protector hospitalities and whatnot. But when you go to the calendar, check this out. We got, it doesn't show it here, but July 16th, we got a brand new module coming out, which is amazing. But guess what comes out 9 days after the new module comes out? The Summer Festival. And this is a big one, guys. And I'm probably going to be doing a number of videos on this. And this video is about the Summer Festival. And the calendar says it's 3 weeks, but it's really a 4 week event. Because after the event ends, we got the last chance vendor where we're trying to exchange all of our petals and whatnot. And we're going to talk about that in just a second. And then, so the event actually ends August 22nd. But guess what starts August 22nd? The Gond event. Where are you? Right there. And that says it's 1 week, but it's 2 weeks. You will do most of the work in this event during the second week. During the first week, you're mostly farming the reagents. And during the last chance, the second week, you're trying to put all those reagents together. This is big. If you look at the calendar, neither of these events have been updated, the Wonders of Gond or Summer Festival, but I won't be surprised if they add stuff to it. Okay, so we're talking about the Summer Festival real quick. Yeah, I went on a tangent. So this event is all about farming petals, turning those petals into pinatas, breaking those pinatas, getting the Prez wards, getting the insignia powder, and selling the consumables. That's what this event is mostly about. And there's also the Saha balls. It's really hard to do both, but you can do both. But when you're doing pinatas, I have a couple tips that I wanted to share with you. Now, where I open these, I think I know where I'm going to open them, but there's a number of places you can open them. If you open them up in specific zones, like here, I'm in Avernus. When you break them, they have a chance of dropping Zerial's favor. And that Zerial's favor is actually AD because you can exchange that Zerial favor for stuff like the Redeemed Fallen Companion. And how much is this one going for? It's actually a really good companion. So we'll go down to companions. We'll type in redeemed. And sorry, I'm all over the place. I have a point. Look at this. This is 300k uh, unbound companion you get that you can get while you're breaking pinatas. And what makes this so good is it's a defensive slotted companion that gives offensive ratings. So if you're a DPS player, that's great. Most players are running with Minsk in the defensive slot, so that's really not something a lot of players are using. But anyways, so when you break open these pinatas, you want to maximize opening these pinatas. For example, the pinatas will always drop a refinement stone. And if you do it during a two-time RP event, those refinement stones are actually doubled. And if you open them in a zone-specific place, like if I open them in the Dread Ring, they'll drop Onyx, which is the currency used to buy the Dread layer keys, which you use to farm epic enchanting stones that sell for AD. So you're not just getting the pinatas, but you can get additions to opening those pinatas. First of all, being where you're at. So if I'm here in Valenhot or Avernus, I can get Zerial's Favor, which can be used to make more AD. And that won't drop every pinata, just some. But here's a couple of things I just tested. If you have one of the wondrous, I have the mythic one, it's really expensive, but you can have the legendary or epic one as well. And if you see, it has a 6% gold gain and chance to gain rough AD from kills. So every time I break a pinata, I can get rough AD. And that also applies to two mount powers as well. So if you have Traveler's Treasure, every time you kill an enemy, you have a chance of rough AD. And Wanderer's Fortune, every time you kill an enemy, you have a chance of getting a free refinement stone. So this is all stuff that's just going to add to your pile. Now I did check the Leprechaun. I was hoping it dropped gold on kill, but unfortunately it does not. So I don't know of a companion that will help boost our loot we get from the pinatas. There's definitely companions that are going to help break the pinatas. That's going to be a whole video in and of itself because it's such a big deal. You know, um, if you get 200,000 pinatas, your biggest obstacle is time. It takes a long time to break open 200,000 pinatas. So we have to figure out how to do it most effectively. So here I am. I'm gonna break open a few pinatas so you can see. So we're in Valenhas. So what we know, or yeah, I get the two mixed up. We're gonna get Zerial's favor. We're gonna get rough astral diamonds, and we're gonna get refinement stones. In addition to all the other loot that comes from the pinatas, just because we made a couple upgrades. So that didn't give any Zerial favor. It just gave the three items, one consumable, one potion, three consumables, and RP. But we'll break a couple more. Let's see what happens. That gave 10 Zerial's favors. So those 10 Zerial favors came in addition to what we normally would have gotten. And let's see if I can show the Traveler's Treasures or there's another Zerial's favors. And you're thinking it's only 10. Trust me, it adds up. Let's do another pinata. So that gave 75 rough astral diamonds. That came from this guy right here. The 150 is from the Traveler's Treasure insignia bonus, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, nothing special on that one. Same old three loot. Same old, same old. And let's see. This is so. Oh God. So that gave 75 rough AD. That's from the Wondrous Dragon. I'm trying to see if we can hopefully get uh an RP just so you can see it. They drop. You've seen the rough AD. You've seen the Zerial's favor. Now hopefully I can get something with an RP to show. It will usually be something really little like a uh, Peridot, but it all adds up because you'll sell that for gold, which you will need with the Gond event. And if you don't need it, somebody will. They'll pay for it. See, you see that Peridot right there and the Zerial's favor? That Peridot was from the insignia bonus. And when you're doing the insignia bonuses, so on that one pinata, we got Zerial's favor, we got a extra refinement point stone, and we got our three normal gears. So the four things I found how to maximize this, or there's five. Do it during a double refinement event. Of course, if you have tens or hundreds of thousands of these pinatas, you're gonna just be breaking whenever you can, because you'll probably never get through them all. You can also get the Wondrous Dragon bonus if you have one that drops rough AD. You can also do it in a zone specific place. For example, here I am in Avernus getting Zerial's favor. Or you can be somewhere like Dreadring where it will drop the Onyx. And then you can also have Traveler's Treasure bonus and Wondrous Fortune insignia bonus as well. I don't know if these stack. So if you have two Wondrous Fortunes and two Traveler's Treasures, will you get double the rough AD chances and double the refinement chances? I don't know. If I'm not mistaken, there might be an internal cooldown on them, so that might not help. Well, there you go. Is I find more tips to maximize these events, I will be sure to share them. Stay class, Neverwinter. See you soon.